Have you ever heard of emotional intelligence? Did you know that it was a trending skill for leaders, presenters, and team builders? Well, in this video, I'm going to give you the 3 ultimate improv techniques to help you develop this new skill. Why? Because everything is better with improv. Emotional intelligence, the capacity to be aware of, control, and express one's emotions, and to handle interpersonal relationships judiciously and empathetically. Simply put, it's learning to respond instead of reacting. So now that we know what emotional intelligence is, the first technique that I really want to talk about is trust. In improv, trust is critical. Right? You're on stage with your partners, you trust each other. I got your back. It's a mantra. You make sure that your focus is to make your partner look good. So if they come up with an idea, you want to enhance it. If they're in jail, you want to bail them out. If they're crying, you want to empathize with them. You trust them, they trust you, and the scene will be fantastic. So in business, as a leader or a presenter, or even a team builder, trust is critical. As a leader, you need to trust your team. I think that, it's difficult for some leaders who are really talented and have done things themselves to actually just lay back and trust. The only way to have your team be successful is to give them an assignment and give them the tools and trust. As a presenter, you want to trust that your audience is intelligent enough to understand your message. So you don't have to lower the message to a lower grade level. You can actually deliver it in an intelligent way and they will connect the dots. So the second rule of improv in this case to be a more emotionally intelligent leader is honesty. So when you are on stage in an improv scene with an improv partner, you need to be honest and true to the character. So whatever, if you're a cop and your scene partner is the criminal, well, you need to be honest to what a cop would do. Now, it's actually interesting to go opposite of that and to do something opposite of what a cop would do, right? So if a cop starts participating in a crime, that's pretty funny. But you still would have to be honest about the consequences of what would happen when this cop decides he wants to participate in the crime. And maybe they're both flipped. Maybe the criminal will say, hey, wait a minute, this is wrong. And then the roles are reversed and then they do a whole scene based on that. So in business, being honest is very critical. And I don't know if I have to tell you this, but being honest to yourself and being honest to the goal and being honest to your team will help you be more successful. Everyone wants to know the actual truth about what the issues are and what the opportunity is. If you're a presenter, being honest with your audience, as a keynote, it's critical that you're genuine. They're going to know if you're making stuff up. They're going to know if your stories are not real. They're going to know if you're not interested in what you're saying or you don't believe it yourself. So only give a keynote speech on things that you truly believe. The third improv technique to help deal with emotional intelligence is embrace vulnerability. Embracing your vulnerability is one of those things that when you're on stage and you're with your partner and you're in a situation where things are getting very embarrassing for your character, embarrassing for you, go with it. Go with it. If you're in a situation where you have to sing or dance and you're just not comfortable with it, do it. Go for it. The more you sell it, the better it is going to be. Your audience is riding with you. They will think it's hilarious. And they can tell that that's not something that you really wanted to do. Or your character is in a tough situation and you are going for it. And that is a lot of fun. So embrace that. Embrace it. Even being on stage doing improv itself, and even for beginners and level 1 folks, it's people are judging me. So people have had a vivid imagination for a long time, so they definitely can play along here and enjoy the show. They love to be entertained. So in business, embracing vulnerability itself is really about being honest that you are not perfect as a leader. As a presenter on the keynote, you have flaws and you're going to present those. Hey, I didn't always know this information. I, have some struggles myself, and people relate to that. Hey, this guy has actually worked his way up, or this lady is really amazing. Those things will help you. Embracing vulnerability is one of those things. Even now, as I speak to you, I feel vulnerable. I'm talking to you. Are you interested? Do you care? Have you stayed this long in the video? That's the question. And if you're getting value out of this, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell, hang out with me. So I appreciate you. I just want you to know also, I have 3 free improv warm-up games. These are some great games. I've chosen them. I think they're 3 of the best. But there's plenty of more games after that. But please go down to the description, click on the link, get the free games, try them with your team, with your group, your organization, and see how it goes. Come back, let me know in the comments how it is. So here is my question of the day. In what ways are you applying your emotional intelligence? I'd like to know. So let me know in the comments. All right, until next time, everything is better with improv. See ya.